Alright, anyways, let's get into this. We are doing bling spam. Ball lightning. Getting all the bling out here. That's Superstorm. Can I just start with a druid here? I guess I probably can. With the Dart Monkey in the back. It's really nice that they've been introducing alternative ways to start on chimps. By making, like, a lot of these towers cost $430. And that didn't work. Nice. How about just a better spot, like right here? Is strong good for it? I guess so. We should be able to kill that green, yeah. Yeah, that's better. Hey, we get it. And then I think I should just be able to do another Dart Monkey, and then I'll be chilling. Can you take that out? Yeah, okay, good. And we're getting another Dart. And then we're going to be doing Yap session number 3 about Peru. Because I do like yapping. And apparently a lot of people just like watch a video to hear me talk. I didn't mention this other videos, but that's actually the reason why I did that. Because it's not like, I guess, a bad idea. Because there's actually, if you can look at the stats of my videos, where I just stop talking and like music starts playing, a good chunk of people just leave. Like they don't see the end of the challenge. And I find that super odd, but I guess it's something that people do. So like you look at the stats and like there's a challenge, like I'll explain like what's going on in it, and then I stop talking and I put some music on. I need to get Oben down earlier, so just another druid at least. And then like maybe 5-10% of people just leave. Like the viewership drops down by like 5 to 10% there. That's just like super odd. Like they don't comment at the end to see what happens. They just want to hear me talk and see, I guess, the early game or mid game. It's like all sped up, like the super boring part that nobody ever wants to see, but I guess that's the thing. So we're gonna be yapping again, yapping about Peru, third part of Peru, which is the jungle, and the jungle is crazy. So I'm gonna get Oben here, and we'll get working on the blank spam. But basically, like for a lot of people, they go on vacation to like another country, and it's just like sit at the resort, look at the beach, go in the swimming pool, get your pina colada and stuff like served to you, go to dinner at the buffet, and like that's just rinse and repeat. But like what we did this on this trip was not that. We like kind of went all over. Like we were in hotels. They weren't like resort like bougie hotels. They were just like middle of the place. But this one, when we were in the jungle, we were just like in the jungle. Like it's a bamboo hut just in the middle of the jungle. You have to take this boat to get there, and it's just on like this little island off to the side, and you have to like when you sleep, you have to sleep around this bug net so bugs don't get in you, which is something. I'm gonna outbuff Oben first, actually. I think that might be a good idea, and we'll get a druid of the storm. Outbuff Oben will just be able to take out all the camos if I use the ability right. First wave, I don't really have to deal with anything, but Outbuff Oben's pretty cool. See, watch you shred. But yeah, we were just like in the middle of the jungle, and it was kind of crazy, and the wildlife was awesome. There's a whole bunch of things that you can see. It's like a super biodiverse place. That area in specific, the Peruvian Brazil side kind of like mixes together, but just that area, the Manu Preserve, is the most biodiverse place in the world. So there's like hundreds of species of things. There's still things that are being discovered. We went on like the way kind of there. We stopped like at this little town for a day, and there was just this area, like just like this little viewing perch that was like set up on the side of the road where like locals just come in and look at hummingbirds. This is like a hummingbird sanctuary, and they have like a sign of all like the species they see. And in the red ones, there's ones that were discovered specifically at that location. I think there were like 2 birds, like a whole species of bird that was first discovered literally just at that spot, like this random hummingbird place in just like in the jungle. So like it's crazy. I'm gonna need a village, and we're gonna get more of these guys. I'm gonna have I kind of set this up pretty bad. This is my fault. We're only gonna need a Drummond discount, so I think we'll go right here, and we'll get more. We'll have Populus, I guess, kind of like more in the middle. We'll have them like around here. Let's just set you want strong and The first one, I guess, first bling will be up here. Let's do it like this. And you'll be dealing with all of that. Okay. So we'll be able to take that out. Ooh, do we not really have enough? Did I mess this up? I might have messed this up. Is this screwed? I think I screwed myself. Look at me go. Is there any way around this? I don't think so, right? No, okay. Oh my goodness, I'm so good at this. Alright, so we'll get this Alk buff, and then I guess we'll go back into the story time. Are we on the same right screen? Yeah, we're on the right screen. Okay, we're back with the Alk buff, and we kind of fixed things up because I screwed up a little bit with the camo there. So let's grab this. Let's get discounts, and we'll go for the Strute of the Storm up there at the top. But anyways, in the jungle, where did I even leave off? Oh yeah, so there's a whole bunch of animals that you can see. One of them, I think the coolest, is El Rio Lobo, which is the river wolf. It's in Spanish, and it's kind of like the sea lion type thing. I don't really know the difference. I just saw pictures of it, but we didn't see any of that. There's jaguars, which is kind of like the ultimate sea. The guide that I was with, they live there, like they're locals. They see jaguars about 3 or 4 times a year, so as we didn't see one. We didn't see any tapirs. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Tapirs? T-A-P-I-R, the one with like long elephant-looking trunk. Didn't see any of that, nor capybaras, but there were a bunch of odd things we saw. We saw like I think it's called a hensel, where it looks kind of just like this chicken, like prehistoric dinosaur chicken. They're really bad at flying, which is really funny because they kind of just like flop around the trees. That's kind of really all they do. It's just really hilarious, these guys. Alright, so let's, that was a great bramble spot. We should just be able to take out all of these. And 37 we should just be able to take out too. So, nice, look at that go. I'll get a Druid of the Storm right here. Heart of Vengeance, and we should get that. We also saw some funky things. There's just like huge spiders. Like there's tarantula nests kind of stuff too. Oh, we didn't even need that there. And whatchamacallit. Oh, the really cool things we saw was cordyceps. Like, you know, from the video game Last of Us. Like the actual cordyceps that it's based off. It's this fungus that will infect like a beetle or an ant or something like that, and it will make them climb up onto a tree and then just dies there, and like mushrooms just start growing out of the beetle. And it was super cool to see. It was just a random see when we were just walking through the jungle, and that was really awesome. I really liked that. But anyways, we were there for 4 days, just like a jungle expedition for 4 days. It's not for the week, and I guess I'm the week because it was something to get through, but it was still a lot of fun. It was very muddy, and it was a lot of walking. One day the guide was just like, 4:15 wake up, and we go on, starting at 4:15, a 7-hour jungle walk. We go through the boats and the river walk around. It was kind of crazy. So it's a lot of waking up early. I don't think we only got like 2 like full nights of sleep on that trip, so that was something. Anyways, let me get some pop lusts in here. I think we'll get one right there. I could turn this guy into a stim, I guess, and stim be you two, and then somebody down here, another pop lust. That seems like a good plan. You're kind of out of village range. Can I get you in village range? Is it worth it? I don't know, because we're getting so many blings, it may not be worth it. Okay, we can get you there, right there. That will be good. Just a few of them. Some other crazy things we saw was bullet ants. If you know what a bullet ant is, they have the most painful sting out of any insect in the entire world, which is kind of crazy. And these guys are just chilling everywhere. There's so many bullet ants. Leafcutter ants too, which are awesome. And there's like, you see like leafcutter ants in the US, but not like this. There's so many of them, and they make these highways. Like they'll dig out like this channel in the ground, and like 6 like lines of 6 of them, they're just constantly bringing leaves back. And what they do with the cut up leaves is that they grow a fungus way deep in their ant hill or whatever. So that's pretty cool and all. Anyways, we're back here. Is this really all the Populus that I want to get? I don't necessarily need, like, actually I probably should get more. Let's grab one right here. Now let's get some more blings. A whole lot of blings. We'll fill the area up, and we might just get some other stuff to chill out. We're not really doing anything insane, of course. Just something to talk about, or just something in the background while I yap about Peru. So yeah, the wildlife was insane, and it's just like a lot of super early waking up, and there's I think out of all of the animals that I saw, my favorite was the weird looking dinosaur chicken things. There were lots of really pretty birds. We saw like burrowing owls. The reason why I woke up at like 4:15 for that one trip is because in the morning, if you go at the right time, you can see there's this big clay wall. You have to drive down the river on this boat, and it's this big clay wall, and a lot of macaws and parakeets and birds of all kinds will go there to eat the clay because it has like a lot of minerals. So you go there, and then you have like the telescope, and you just see all of these parrots and macaws and parakeets, all this stuff, and it was really, really cool. Quite awesome. Let's pre-place a bunch of druids for more ball lightnings. Will we have a ceramic issue with all these ball lightnings? We'll have to see. Alright. I think we'll start off with this. We'll turn all these guys into ball lightnings, and let's see what's going on there. So what else was there? The fruits were pretty cool. Kind of where we were, there was like, it was like this half like plantation type thing. So it was just like these huts in the middle of the jungle, and there were some like farmers there too. You saw like one of these farmers' huts, and he had like this little cat, and he was just like sitting there. We actually didn't see him, we just saw the hut. It's just like this like tiny little shack, but we saw all of like the fruits that were growing there. They had star fruit, which is really good. I really like the star fruit. Dragon fruit, pomegranate, but it was like a different kind of pomegranate. There's chocolate, there's like different kinds of chocolate, which is really cool. Some of the stuff that like I'll see on the supermarket back in New York, but it's super expensive and way more different. But there you could just grab the star fruit and just like eat it. It was really nice. Also, that round 63 got absolutely destroyed, which is kind of funny. And I love with the I think it's like some sort of winter skin. It makes this giant snowball that makes everything impossible to see. So that's really funny. And then, yeah, that was kind of like the jungle. It's just a lot of like, you had boots because it's like muddy, and you like walk around like this deep mud. But the size that fit me for the boots, they're a bit shorter than everything else. So I managed pretty well until one time. And I got wet boot. My boots got totally wet, which kind of stink, but I guess you have to deal with that if you get short boots. So that was the jungle was really fun. There was a lot of cool things to see, but it was just a lot. It's just in the middle of the jungle. The humidity, it wasn't as hot as I thought, but crazy thing at night, the frogs are so loud. Like these jungle frogs, they make like different noises, like sometimes, and they're just extremely loud. Like sometimes you hear them like screaming. There's some that sound like screaming children. Some make like these clacking sounds. Some of these sounds like just like crazy children. Some have like really deep croaks, and they're just all over at night. But they honestly didn't bother me. Like they were loud, but I kind of slept with them. I think maybe they helped me fall asleep. Maybe it was because I'm so tired from these really long jungle walks, but the jungle walks are pretty cool. I kind of liked it. There are some good parts. The frogs would have drove you insane. Oh my goodness. Oh, the frogs. I was just walking through. We were walking back to the boat for one trip, and the chef was like, "Big frog, big frog." He didn't speak English, but he did know how to say big frog. And he points over, and there's just this huge frog. Like it was gigantic. It was like the size of my entire head. Like this big, just like huge frog, literally. It wasn't lying. And it was just sitting there. It was like, whoa, and just jumped away. So yeah, that was pretty cool to see. There's a whole bunch of other things. There we saw monkeys, capuchin monkeys. They were jumping up and down over our heads. That was awesome. And then one night we just hear like this commotion. There was a French couple that was also on this expedition with us, and we just hear this commotion across in like their hut, and there was a frog in their toilet. They look at, it was a tree frog just like in their toilet, and it was jumping all around. It was kind of funny. So yeah, that was the jungle. Then we went out. There's like the small town across the side, and on the way back on the super bumpy bus all the way back to Cusco, they pull out the coca leaves, which if you didn't know, that's where cocaine comes from. So yeah, in Peru, that's where the cocaine will grow. It just grows everywhere, and they have like these bags of coca leaves. So the cocaine is in the stem, and they chew it with some salty kind of thing. The Incas would have like something called like mola powder or paste or something. Nowadays they just use baking soda because it does the same thing apparently. But basically they just take a huge wad of leaves and all the like the cocaine's the stem, put some baking soda in, and just start like, you don't chew it. I guess like you'd say like the action of chewing coca leaves, but you kind of just like rest your tongue on it and like try to suck the cocaine out. And that's what they would do. And going back, the chef was like, I need my coca leaves. So on the road trip back, we stopped and he got half kilo of this stuff for less than $2 US. It's very cheap there. Would you get high if you ate a coca leaf? You don't eat it. You like kind of press it in your mouth, and yes, you do get high. But it takes 30 minutes to get the high. So like on the bus ride back, it was all like, do you want some coca leaves? And I was like, sure, we're in Peru, why not? So I got a little amount, just like kind of starting off. I wasn't gonna start off crazy big. It's like this huge wad. They just give you like a huge wad, and you put it in your mouth with baking soda of all things. I don't think anybody else here, unless you chewed coca leaves, has put baking soda directly in your mouth. It is so salty, and it just tastes like you're pressing salty grass on your mouth, and then your mouth gets like completely numbed out, like you can't feel anything. And then after like 30 minutes you feel a high, but this thing was so nasty, and I started getting like this throbbing headache. So I spit it out after about 10 minutes, and that was the coca leaf experience. But also a funny thing is that going on the way back out of the jungle, there's police checkpoints here and there, and they're checking to make sure you don't have coca leaves, because you can't be taking your cocaine and transporting it out, but you're allowed to have a personal amount, just like, you know, your bag of coca leaves. And guess what a personal amount is? It's 10 kilograms. 10 kilograms of coca leaf is considered a personal amount. So yeah, it's a little bit different than in the United States, but yeah, that was the coca leaf experience. It's just everywhere in the jungle. They try to do that because like, if people would be like transporting like large quantities of this stuff and bringing it back to Lima, where it's like triple the value, and they could like do some nefarious stuff with it. You're being a nefarious civilian. So yeah. Anyways, back to this game. I have a lot of ball lightnings here. Let me get a Moab glue. But anyways, guys, don't do cocaine unless you're in Peru. You can chew your coca leaf there. Try it at least once, I guess. So let's get this Moab glue. I feel like I'm gonna need a first strike, so I guess I could just get a first strike whatever sooner or later. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh yeah, and by the way, like you'll see the guy. They just walk out with like their huge bag, like this bag. Like, I got my coca leaf, and then they're walking around there. They're gonna chew their coca leaf. Also, it's so funny seeing all of this ball lightning stuff go by. But I could get like, these guys don't really have many stacks. I could just get like another Poplus, like throw it in here. You'll get more stacks. It's more Pearson attack speed, so why not? I think that's pretty good. We got like 4 and 3 on a lot of these guys, 5 on some of them. I don't think ceramics are gonna be an issue. Just nice, cool thing to not have ceramics be an issue. I think I'll just get Relentless Glue too. We'll get a 301 sub, so DDTs won't be an issue. When Oban becomes level 20, I'll put the trees in back. The trees are actually really cool. Oban trees are great. We love Oban trees. But yeah, we're doing pretty well. I'm feeling like conch might be a pretty cool idea, because like with all this ceramic support, you know, might as well. Let's get conch. But anyways, after that we went back, and it's kind of just like all wrapping things up. Went back. I don't know. I probably missed a bunch of things. I missed like chocolate making class, not cocoa leaf. We made some chocolate there. That was pretty cool there. But yeah, Peru was awesome. Definitely recommend going. And yeah, should go to Peru. Anyways, we got our trees down. So I guess that's wrapping it up of the Peru story. Very beautiful. I think my favorite part was in the Andes Mountains, but there was a lot I saw, and it's really a place worth going to. So anyways, I guess for the last part we'll wrap this up with this game. Let's get First Strike in here. We'll throw this in. We'll need this guy for round 100. So let's grab it. I hate to say it, but these ball lightnings, they don't necessarily have the greatest damage against bad. Must admit to that one. Round 95 I think should be fine. We do have 2 trees that we can use. Some stuff is going in the trees. Are these trees ever going to fill up? Well, probably at this rate. Let's use First Strike. Oh, that gets rid of a lot of them. Yeah, they do. I just didn't hit the button when they did. Okay. Yeah, we can get away with that. Just spam some of these brambles and all. Well, you guys don't. I don't have embrittlement, so like the sharp projectiles don't kill the DDTs. I guess that's really the issue that I have. Kind of should have thought about that before a bit. Okay. When are you gonna fill up? Oh, you didn't even fill up. Wow, interesting. Okay, well, I'm just gonna pop the trees anyways, because I'm gonna need that for 99 probably. Unless I get Embrit. Well, all my Embrit spots are taken up, so nice. Does it 4 sub reduce the First Strike cooldown? Yeah, it does. I don't know why I'd really need that. I think you can just double FS without it anyways on this map, because it's just like longer. But really the DDTs were the issue. Okay. Let's just get rid of one of these. It's so funny just seeing all those giant snowballs going by. Okay. Nice. Hey, look, you get First Strike back again. How much damage is the conch doing? Not as much as I thought, but that is kind of a lot. I do have like 16k I can spend right here, so I got a lot to work with. Yeah, I'm gonna need some stuff to kind of blow everything back. So let's go for, I think just presses, really. I can increase the pierce on you. Let's just get to like 2 presses down here. That should work out kind of well. And I can get, actually this Embrit spot might work out well. Let's grab an Embrit here too. There we go. That should be good, right? Come on. That's a lot of Moabs. Alright, we better, with them Brit, we better be able to take out these DDTs, because I don't have much of anything for DDTs now. I use both of my trees on that. Alright, we got a few DDTs, you know, we can clean that up with Moab Shove. We love Moab Shove. Alright, place brambles in there. Hey, and look at that, Moab Shove, the goat. Okay. And I should just be able to double First Strike this, I think. Unless this just does a lot more damage than I expect it to. Which it might, honestly, because I have Embrit there for a little bit. Are we good? Sometimes you get like in this weird limbo where you do a little bit more damage than needed for a double FS, but not enough. But anyways, there we go. That's it. Hey, look, we get a Robo Monkey insta. That was pretty cool. Quite the advanced map. And we got our ball lightning spam. Not too many issues. Again, not really try-harding, but talking about Peru. So I guess that's all for there, and we finished our Peru Yap session. Very nice.
Thanks for watching. If you want to help out the channel, you can check out these new videos, like and subscribe for more content, support the channel by becoming a member, and joining the Discord to chat with the community. Bye!